afternoon, or evening, or morning, whatever time this is uploaded in. This is J Hamster. This is going to be the first reaction video I ever do. I wanted it to be something personal because I really feel like, for me, in order for me to do a reaction video, I wanted to do a reaction video with something that means a lot. And this means a lot to me. This right here means a lot to me personally. And then I figured I want to do more reaction videos down the line. And the only reason why you'll see two versions of this video is right now I gotta take care of my actual phone camera. It's weird. I can't access the camcorder on the camera app, but with any other app like Facebook or Instagram, if I do like a live recording or recording through it, I pretty much record pretty well. So we're gonna figure out how this works, but for now this is like me doing my first reaction video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So we're gonna react to the Croc Gang Entertainment video. Now, I've seen this video a billion times. I figured I want to do this video because I want to throw some points in. There's going to be probably even going to be multiple parts to this video, but I figured I'd do this because it's only right. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the video.
Y'all want to know what really grinds my gears? Whenever there's a new rapper starting to become popular and he's making a name for himself, there's always these crusty, dusty, and Johnny having Eustace bag-looking ass old heads cracking their arthritic knuckles before commenting the same bland, unoriginal shit that the last Shady Show's patient commented during a commercial break for fucking I Love Lucy.
Oh, this new generation of music is ruining hip-hop. Hip-hop is dead. Oh, hip-hop is ruined. Oh.
What makes this interesting, actually, this all started when these people started having YouTube. Like, the birth of this, or what made this known, was YouTube comments. Before, you never really had a problem seeing these people express their dislike for hip-hop, or whatever the reason is. But it's so interesting now that in this time, you could just type it into YouTube and Twitter, and most of the time these people don't even know what they're talking about because they're not consistent with their points, especially when you try to argue with them.
Oh, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
And what's so funny about Funkmaster Flex is, it's so funny. This guy went on a whole rant when Oompi was freestyling and doing whatever he was doing. And then shortly after his "not everyone can come up here" rant, Designer came up. And while I defend Designer because I personally felt like, you know, I knew what he was rapping about and all this other stuff, you know, the consensus was they didn't know what he was saying. And that's what made, that to me was what I found so interesting. But yeah, go ahead, Flex, go off.
You know why? Because you a mumble rapper, Bow Wow, a mumble rapper.
Also, the fact that he called Bow Wow a mumble rapper, that never sat right with me. Look, we joke about Bow Wow, but to say that he was a mumble rapper, like, come on. Come on.
Lil Yachty, you don't want nothing too. Neither you niggas want nothing. Cause Murder Mook is standing right there. Put him on the fucking camera.
Yeah, yeah, because Lil Yachty, he's a battle rapper. He's coming for Murder Mook's spot, you know? Everyone hide, because Lil Yachty is coming for Sue Surf's spot. Cassidy, you worried about Tory Lanez, you know, and you're battle rapping, but the real threat you need to worry about is Lil Yachty. All you Math Hoffa, all you motherfucking Mickey Facts, yo Royce the 5'9", all Lupe, y'all need to worry about fucking Lil Yachty because he checks all boxes, people. He's a threat. He coming for your spot. He's coming for your spot.
Before I get too deep into this video, let me go ahead and put a little disclaimer, because some of y'all, it don't fucking matter. I could put 5 disclaimers and some of y'all still about to be in the comment section obliterating my cheeks. But let me go ahead and say this.
And he's right about that. No matter what you will tell people, no matter what the argument is, no matter what you're going to say, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter.
If you prefer older music over newer music, that's perfectly fine, all right? Because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, every now and then I gotta listen to my fair share of Lauryn Hill or some Tupac. Hell,
And just to be clear, I agree with Pat. I don't think that anyone is disagreeing with the fact that this is how you feel. I think the frustration is more about us disagreeing with you. We're keeping it 100.
My name on all my social medias is Notorious Pat.
You got the Biggie music in there.
My problem comes in, though, when all these fucking Aunt Jemimas complaining about how the new generation of music isn't like the fucking oldies that they was listening to come up.
Go off about how this new generation is sus.
Like, get with the times, old man. Sorry we can't take you back to the good old days like shit.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Just because you're not rapping that lyrical spiritual does not mean you're not a talented individual, okay? Like,
exactly. And then the funny thing is when I'm pretty sure Pat says this, but the funny thing is when the argument from these guys are, it's not that hard. Anybody could do that. Like, okay, why does it take a handful of people to do it? If anyone can do it, why do few people actually get successful at it? Just saying.
I see y'all love to gang up on people like Lil Pump. When this man's first album he dropped went number 3 on the charts, and he said a song in the top 100.
Oh, and I did a video on this, actually. It was from, there's a song called Death to Mumble Rap by Luke Gone, and it featured other people that we're not going to mention, and yet they don't say any other rapper's name outside of Lil Pump, probably because they don't want that pressure. But go on, what are you going to say, Pat?
As long as that shit's been out for, all while still having braces in his fucking mouth. Like, can y'all hop off his underage nuts? Let my man's grind. God damn. Being able to cultivate that big of an audience towards your music deserves some type of praise, okay? The shit ain't easy. Because if that was
it really isn't. And this is where, and he's leading to my point here.
Case everybody would be doing this shit, and not just the people that you hear. And I mean everybody.
It's a motherfucking cake. Looking for a sweet back, man. You mistaken.
Man, all Lil Pump does.
Man, I hope that guy, that Spider-Man guy, actually has a career after this, because he was working hard. He was working real hard for this one.
Repeat the same lyrics over and over again in his songs. Okay, why can't he do what works for him? Not everybody has to rap over a fucking boom bap beat talking about how much they love wearing Timbs and bootcut jeans in order to be named a good rapper. Like, I'm not saying he's a good lyricist, but the man obviously doing his job right if he making that much progress at.
Also, it's not hard to turn the songs off. It's really not. It's not hard to change. It's not hard to change the radio stations. It's not hard to turn the music off. It's not even hard to just ignore the music. But y'all don't. You guys don't.
In 17, y'all got way too much hateful bones in your brittle bodies. Y'all gotta find something better to do with your time. Like, I'm not even a die-hard Lil Pump fan or nothing like that. But y'all coming for this kid's neck for what? This man is 17 years old. Half y'all watching this video right now was making way shittier music when you were 17, hoping that you would blow up and become the next Soulja Boy. And now y'all bum asses is just hurt because this man is living out his dream. If you don't like the new quote-unquote mumble rap music that's coming out, then don't listen to this. The fuck? Nobody's forcing you to listen to this. Because only about...
None of us. Nobody is forcing you to do any of this.
10% of this shit is getting played on the radio. The other 90% is reserved for fucking Drake, The Weeknd, and Cardi B like shit.
And this is back in 2017. So if you didn't like the oversaturation of the songs or the same songs being played on the radio, just turn off the radio. We got Bluetooth. We got aux. We no longer have to consume the radio if it's frustrating us.
It's not like the band just stopped playing Ugly Guy during the commercial break for the NBA. You're not gonna see 6ix9ine perform at the Super Bowl halftime. So really, the only way you finding this music is if you're going out of your way to search it for yourself.
Man,
Thank you.
that's not true, because every time my friend gets in the passenger seat, he takes the aux and plays that bullshit.
What?
Now, before I stop the video, because I'm going to do a two-parter on this, I also have to go back to work. This is a short story. I used to remember getting in the car with so many people. So many people, especially my brother. My brother would play certain songs that I was not really a huge fan of at that time. And I would always ask him, hey, can we play something else or play something I like to play? And his response is, I'm driving. I want to enjoy what I'm listening to. And I always felt type of way because it's like, damn, I really wanted him to really get into the music I want to get into. You know? It was like hell. Like, not having a car and having to listen to people's music or be stuck with listening to people's music. I would always suggest, hey, can we listen? Or can I play this? And nobody wants to do that. So the minute I want to do something, it's so freaking interesting, right? Now, I'm in the car and someone's like, well, you play sleepy time music. Well, I was like, well, you know, it's my lo-fi music. One time I played the music that I enjoyed, and this girl in the car was like, can you play something else? And I told her straight up, my fucking car, my rules, okay? And I left it like that because now I was tired of y'all criticizing my music. You can just walk off to the traffic or get your own car. And if you got your own car, drive it. No one's asking you, you know, no one's asking you to enjoy the music. You want a ride from me, and be grateful that I'm even giving you a ride. Now, as this fictional Rick Ross character said, you know, they're doing this in his car. Pat, you got something to say?
If you don't size up and let your friends know whose car this is, how are you gonna get bitched by somebody in the passenger seat of your own car, getting disrespected and treated like a dirty whore? I let everybody who gets in my car know the minute your ass touches my leather seats, we could die at any moment on this car ride. The only thing I fear is God, playboy. If I'm not afraid to die by an accident that could happen, what makes you think I won't take us both out right now if you keep testing me? All it takes
No, keep going.
is one flick of the wrist and we'll both be first in line to get some Steve Irwin autographs. Come and try me. Like, if we really...
But yeah, this is my last point before I do another part. Ultimately, yeah, it's your car. Don't let people play music you don't like. Play music you like. That's why I got this car. Because everyone's going to hear the songs I like, because I spent 15 years in other people's car listening to things I did not like. And now, look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Anyway, I'll be back. It's probably going to be a couple hours, but I'll be back to do part 2. Stay sharp, guys, okay? And we'll be back.